Hi everyone and welcome back to Chronically Cassie. Right now I know you're staring at my floor and a bit of my skirt. That is not an accident. This is the start of a new series called But You Don't Look Sick, where I show the inside world of people with chronic illnesses. Well, in my case, it's just going to be me, but I hope I encourage other people to do the same, to bring awareness to those people who say, but you don't look sick, that there is more going on than what we can show to the public and what we want to show to the public. So the reason I am not showing my face in this series is because your face and your body is what the public sees when they say, but you don't look sick. The goal of this series is to show what they don't see. And I don't have you looking at the topic of this video yet because I don't want you already thinking about, why I might need it or why I'm showing it. I'm just going to be walking through things when I get there and trying to get anyone who's watching's genuine first impression. So, with that being said, this video we are going to talk about mobility aids, basically anything that helps mobility. Now, I am visually impaired. I have osteoarthritis and likely ankylosing spondylitis as well. So that provides a bit of context into what you may see in this video. So just bear with me a moment. The first thing I'm going to show you is my cane. I got it from the CNIB here because my vision has been declining over the last few years. Honestly, I don't practice with it. I don't use it even though I'm the one that requested it because I'm trying to keep it in frame, but my arm is getting sore. So where is I going? And yes, I'm keeping this in because brain fog is a part of a lot of my disabilities. So I have spent a number of years going out in public without this cane. So if I start going out in public with this cane now, my fear is that even though anyone who knows me or whose opinion matters would know that I'm visually impaired and my vision could be getting worse, I'm concerned most people's first impression will think, oh, I've seen her without a cane before, now she has one. Is she faking that she's visually impaired? So I have a cane, but I never use it. And now, if I can do this one-handed, we are looking at my first of two walkers. This one I prefer to use in indoor settings because I find going over the pavement and cracks in sidewalk just a bit challenging with just the two wheels. And it's not that it's two-wheeled, it's that even the wheels that it does have, I can feel them jerk every time they hit a pebble or hit something uneven, and it goes all the way up through my arms. And some of my osteoarthritis is in my arms, so I prefer to leave this as an indoor walker. And then this is my fancy four-wheel walker that I do prefer to use in outside settings, and as you can tell by the stuff on it, it doesn't leave the house. I do not know the last time I have used it because I will not use it indoors because it does not fit through my bedroom doorway or my bathroom doorway, and my living room kitchen is open concept, and usually I can get from my couch to my kitchen no problem. So the only door this can really go in and out is the door out to the hallway of my building, and then obviously the door outside. But again, I don't take it anywhere because, similar to the cane, if people see me with a walker some days and not see me with a walker other days, they will start to wonder if I'm faking, especially because of my age and because when I do walk places independently, most of the time you can't tell that there's anything on. But this walker here, it does get used around my apartment, just not often because, again, imagine trying to carry a plate of food or drink or what have you while having to try and hold on to this with both hands. But again, I can't use this guy indoors because he doesn't fit through most doorways. So that is my equipment, and also excuse the garbage that you can see, but as I'm walking into the bathroom to show my bathroom setup, I also want to point out how awkward it would be if I used all my mobility aids to their fullest. Like, how would I use my big fancy walker outside while using my cane? Like, this is some of the challenges that disabled people deal with. In my case, do I use the tool that helps my vision, or do I use the tool that helps my arthritis? Which of those options will allow me to do more for myself and have a more normal experience when I leave the home? So, not exactly a mobility aid, but I do want to highlight it. I have a Swiffer for cleaning the floors. I know many able-bodied people have a Swiffer, but for me, due to my vision, I have troubles telling if I've squeegeed out enough water from the mop, and I have bad grip strength, so I can't even squeegee water out of a mop that well, so I do rely on a Swiffer when I do clean my own floors. So coming into my messy bathroom, now I moved into this place and it's an accessible unit, so most of it was already set up. So those grab bars there were already in place. I'm not sure the reasoning behind putting a grab bar behind the toilet. If anyone who uses a wheelchair, because I'm assuming that's what it's for, can shed some light on that for me, that would be great. And here is my shower. Again, the shower head was here when I moved in. This grab bar was. The shower chair is something I got from the government. Basically, I have long QT syndrome and some other unknown heart issue, and sometimes my heart rate goes into the 130s, 140s, even 150s when I'm showering. And I find if I can sit down for a few minutes, that'll at least bring it down to 110, 120, and I can continue showering. This is a nice woolen shower. It's not perfect, but it does the job. This is another grab bar that I had put in just for me, because there is not a lot of really safe spots to stand to dry off, and I need to hold on to something when I'm drying off, and I can't dry off in the shower because the shower floor is wet, so I will dry off holding on to this, and then the hand holding this phone that I'm filming on, that's what I do to dry off. And then if I need the other hand, I would just switch it out like this and finish drying. I like that this bath mat sticks really well. Again, not a mobility aid per se, but there's a lot of people out there who I find they're like, oh, I just buy any bath mat. I have to actually buy one that sticks really well because my balance is poor. So if I have a bath mat that doesn't stick well and I get out of the shower and slip and fall, that could be bad because my balance isn't that good. But to dry off, like, it's almost impossible to move the bath mat because it's super sticky. So I usually lay down a towel as well, right in this area. And then I'll have 1 foot on the towel, 1 foot on the bath mat. And that usually does me pretty good. So that is the tour of all my mobility aids. I do have a hospital bed that I will show in my bedroom tour.